Are you ready to create a life you crave? Let's spin that doom loop of negativity into an upward success cycle and start living lucky.
Good morning.
I'm Jana.
I'm Jason.
And I have a cold.
And I'm on the wrong side.
We're on the wrong side today.
It happens.
Good morning. It is Monday, and I'm not feeling well.
We pushed it to the limits this weekend.
We had a golfing event on Friday.
Thank you, Drive Shack Lake Nona.
Yeah. Have you ever done those? What are they even called? That you hit the ball out into a...
It's a Drive Shack is what I know of.
There's
it's
like
virtual golf, I guess.
It's not virtual because we're hitting a real ball and it's going places.
It's like driving ranges.
Yeah.
It's just a driving range.
But there's like layers of them. There's a first floor, a second floor, and a third floor.
Some of them go even higher than that, I think.
Is anyone here? Say hello. We want to know that you're here.
Yes, happy Monday. It is a good day.
We went to do that on Friday night, and we were...
with Center for Independent Living and Share the Love and a lot of other businesses that sponsored that program.
Yes, and it was crazy because I am not a golfer and my knees kept getting in the way. But I did my best. I did my best for the cause.
I suggested we take a tennis racket for you because that would have been great to if you hit a golf ball with a tennis racket,
yeah,
it's pretty powerful.
And then, so that's when I started to feel my cold coming on. I was like, I'm starting to feel sick. I'm starting to feel, like the runny nose and the stuffy head and just the whole congestion. You know what I'm talking about, right? And then we had that event on Saturday, the Amazing Race.
The Amazing Race for charity.
And Jason and I, we got to work this, oh gosh, how would you even explain it?
It was slot booth 13.
Yes, and it was a buyout. So you could either pay $5 to skip us, or you had to dig in slop.
It was disgusting. I could smell it. It was 30, 40 feet away, and I could smell the slop.
People were literally just throwing money at us. I had a bucket, and it was full of money. By the end, I think I counted up to
it was almost
$1,600.
It was almost $2,000 in $5 bills.
And some $1 bills.
At first, I thought, surely we don't need a bucket, like a full-size 5-gallon bucket. I was like, we'll take a small bucket and a bag. And thank goodness we had a bucket.
Yeah, we needed a bucket. We had a lot of money. It was like money was just showering.
And you didn't have to really ask for it. It was just like people showing up saying, here's the money. We're going to give you the money.
Show me the money.
But the beautiful thing about the Amazing Race to me was all the people that came from out of state, around the state, and even the people in Eustis that learned so much about the area and what was available to them.
Yeah, we had so many people say, I didn't realize there were so many parks and so many really cool little intricate areas of Eustis.
And things to do. And how often do we sit around and say, there's nothing to do, I'm bored. Jana hates it when when we had our exchange kids and they said, I'm bored. She would lose
that
it.
That is a no-no word.
I mean, we lived on a beautiful lake. We had jet skis, boats. This place is paradise, and especially for a kid. But I feel like it's paradise for me. And to say that you're bored here just doesn't even cross our minds. But that comes with a gratitude practice and recognizing what you have, and then sometimes we still don't even see all the benefits of everything that we have on a daily basis.
I think that's the point, is that we need to appreciate what we have so that we are in a state of gratitude. And the more that we get into that state, then we attract more of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of always looking around wanting what we don't have, we just need to appreciate what we have.
Yeah, and also when you're around people that are appreciating what they have and they're in your environment, they're going to have some of the same things that you have. And in that environment, you're going to start seeing things that are available to you.
Yeah. I need to lay back down. I'm so sorry. I haven't eaten in 24 hours.
You haven't eaten in 48 hours.
Oh, gosh.
I know, because I've been counting.
Don't remind me.
That was the one thing that I really worried about when I went to Texas. I was like, is she going to eat? Is she going to eat? She did.
It's really not a problem. I know that I would eat something.
There were no avocados left in the fridge when I got home. All the celery was gone. She ate well.
Oh, anyway.
But that's one of the things is sometimes we get so trained in our reticular activating system of the things that we're wanting to look for and we see that we don't see some of the other things that are available to us that we might like.
What you appreciate appreciates. And that is, I mean, that can be applied to your money. It can be applied to your relationships.
Oh, that's good.
It can be applied to Tater's coughing over there.
She's appreciating her food twice.
Well, you know what? You bring up food, but we say thank you for this food. That's been a custom.
Yeah, and I was really
over the years, and the reason we do that is to get into a state of gratitude so that we attract more food.
And how often are we really appreciating the food, or how often are we just shoveling it into our mouths
and not
randomly and not thinking about it, not appreciating it? Just it's blind eating. It's like it's just emotional eating, pushing it in to try to fill something up, but it's not. You're not tasting it. You're not savoring it. You're not thinking about where it came from, how it was processed. That changes the whole scope of it.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, I read a book once. It was called The French Diet. And the reason that French women always stay so slender is because they take 3 hours to eat their food. They literally take 3 hours and they sit there and they savor every little last sip and bite.
Well, if you're actually being thankful and appreciating every bite and every what the land the cow was grown on, or where the corn was grown, where all the vegetables came from, the people that picked them, what went into tilling the land, all the things that can go into a gratitude list. I remember when we first got into our gratitude journaling, and Jana wouldn't let me put a repeat down for a whole year. And
I'm so mean.
She's not mean. It worked great because I got to a point where I started thinking about where the coffee beans were grown and what it went into in my imagination. I didn't research how coffee was grown.
Instead of just being grateful for your coffee
in the mug that Crazy Jugs made for us, I went to the mountain that the coffee was grown on. The person, Juan Valdez with the mule that went out in the field and grabbed the coffee beans and then took them back and roasted them. And actually the person that planted the bean and the person that got all the rocks out of the field. It gets so deep when the deeper you get into gratitude, and especially with food, and then it kind of slows you down and allows you to actually enjoy the whole process of this isn't just stuff that you run up to Publix and get. A lot of
people put a lot of work into giving you that coffee this morning.
Yes. And
then it makes you want to give back. When people give to you, it makes you want to give back.
Yeah.
It's the law of reciprocity. I said it.
You got it out.
I said it. Oh.
No stuttering, no stumbling.
I can never say that word. I have to be sick in order to say it.
Thank you, NyQuil. NyQuil will help you get your reciprocities.
Oh my goodness. At any rate, I always think that gratitude is just, I think it's the secret fertilizer to life.
Gratitude is an absolutely free secret sauce to start getting you so many things that you always wanted and maybe never even thought you were available to you.
Well, you know what it does is it changes your awareness. It refocuses where your awareness is. And instead of saying, oh, the coffee maker didn't work right. Do you know what I'm saying?
Thanks for that. I just spit coffee all over my wannabe beard.
But how many times do we do that? Or, oh, the coffee maker splattered on the wall. Now I got to clean it up. And blah. I mean, we can go down that focusing on everything.
You can focus on the
wrong.
problems, or you can focus on the solutions. You can focus on what is available, what you do have. I've got coffee.
Right. And so that's what we found with the Amazing Race. First of all, people were just so happy. They were smiling.
They were tired. They were exhausted. You could see like where their muscles were red and their faces were like, they were beat down, but they were so happy.
Because they were having fun.
They were having fun. They were with a great community, and they were having these experiences that they wouldn't normally have. They were shooting fire hoses. They were going through police cars. They were
having pool noodle races.
Yeah, unicorn joust.
Like crazy stuff that you don't do on a day-to-day basis.
Well, some people don't. We do. We do a lot of that.
Yeah, we're gonna stop this virtual coffee and do some unicorn.
We're gonna get in a
jousting.
police car and do a unicorn joust in our underwear.
Not me. I'm
Jana's not feeling well, but I've got a posse outside. We're gonna get going. We have things to do here. So.
At any rate, it's just a really simple lesson that what we appreciate appreciates.
Yeah, and there is a world of abundance available. You just have to start
with what you have.
Yeah, and have gratitude for it.
Start with what you have. No, here's one more story. There was in my meditation, there's this guy, his name is Joe Vital. I think that's his name. He's a speaker, motivational guru. And he was homeless at one point. He didn't have anything. Like he literally had no things.
He was on the street.
I guess that's why they call it nothing.
No
things.
things.
He had no things. He found a pencil and he decided to write his suicide letter with his pencil. And then he thought, you know what, I'm going to be grateful for this pencil. And he realized that there was an eraser on the end. And he could rewrite that suicide letter and make it a letter of appreciation. So he erased what he had written and he rewrote what he decided he wanted to say to the world. And then when he did that, as he started to say, you know what, I'm so grateful for this pencil. I'm so grateful for the eraser on this pencil. I'm so grateful that I was able to rewrite my story. He realized, oh my gosh, you know what? When you're grateful for what you have, it will grow. And all of a sudden he started to rewrite his story. And when he started to rewrite his story, it grew into books. And his books grew into now helping other people. And it all started from a pencil. When you're grateful for what you have, it will grow.
Amen. Taking from homeless, nothing, to worldwide speaker.
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm sorry I'm not feeling better today, but I will be back tomorrow.
Yes, and be grateful for the things you have. Go out there and tackle this week and just be intentional. We love you guys. See you tomorrow.
Bye!
If the idea of living lucky appeals to you, visit us at startlivinglucky.com.